to the Lepherdcast special, 12 Days of Christmas. It is currently day 7. You guys don't have to freeze anymore, it's fine. It's currently...
I know. I just like standing up camera.
It's currently day 7, and we have on a special guest, Noes.
Yeah, but they don't know our names, so we didn't say names.
Oh yeah, my name is Randy Michael Lee.
I'm Michael Shepard.
I am Noe Meza.
Noe is an aspiring wrestler and an XC champion.
Yeah.
Today, very, very interesting individual. He's also an IB learner. Unfortunately, though, the workload was too much, and he switched to partial. You win some, you lose some. Let's get this started. Who'd like to go first?
You.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Get the timer.
Oh, right.
And this first topic is differences between bands in the 20th and 21st century. Now, I know that you're a big fan of bands in the 70s to
60s, yeah.
60s
to 90s.
60s to 90s, somewhere around there, right?
Right?
Beatles, Beach Boys, etc., right?
Yeah.
Now, what do you think are some notable differences between bands today and bands in the 20th century?
Well, the bands back then, they didn't have auto-tune, so that was a major difference. It was their natural
You
voices.
needed skill in order to actually play in a
Yes,
band.
yes.
You couldn't just auto-tune
Yes.
over everything.
And I would like to point out
Mhm.
that a lot of times they would like record the full song with actual instruments. Now they use those computer softwares to record the
They use
different
those
instruments.
soundboards.
They don't use an actual guitar.
Yeah, like guitar labs and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, I guess it adds a much
Now-
more natural feeling.
And also, like they probably never use drums anymore. They just use those softwares
They
to
use
make
the
those beats.
snares and the
Yeah.
drums. Yeah. Now, what do you think is one maybe exemption of that rule? Like, is there a band today that still does something like that, or are there not any left?
Not that I know
That's
Like,
crazy.
Yeah.
There's, unless it's like a little tiny band, huh? Like a modern band. Shout out to what's the name of the Armeo band?
of.
No
Stoneface?
Huh?
Stoneface?
Yeah,
Or
shout out-
Oshpole?
Shout out to Stoneface. I actually heard one of your concerts in the quad. It was very nice.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty good. I loved it. Now, personally, I think that there are a decent amount of differences, like the ones you noted out, but between the 20th and 21st century. And also, I'd like to note out that back then, being in a band was seen as kind of unruly. Seen as kind of like if you were a member of a band like that, you'd be kind of shunned from society. Like back in the day, with a lot of major people, like the men of the household all hated Elvis back in his
I know,
time.
yeah.
Because like he was so attractive and charismatic. He was pretty attractive, low key. Like in terms of to the women, where he was like doing that dance. Oh, when it is the hip.
What do you
thing.
mean by that?
I didn't mean it like that. He was pretty attractive to the ladies. What are you talking about?
I'm saying I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, good. He was pretty attractive to ladies, and same for Michael Jackson. To be fair, Michael Jackson being a black person in the music industry in the 80s was pretty, no, it wasn't unheard of. I like to say
was not
Prince
unheard
was before him, right?
I don't know. I don't know much about Prince.
I think Prince was before Michael Jackson. No way, because Elvis and Michael Jackson were competing. I'm sorry. Prince was just after Michael Jackson, but Michael Jackson kind of introduced pop into the genre. And I just really like how people in the 20th century, or bands in the 20th century, were genuinely creative, and they could create brand new tunes, beats, and using metronomes, of course, which are a new invention back then. They created marvelous symphonies. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Like with jazz too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't see that much jazz bands, to be honest, now.
Yeah, and let's talk about modern jazz.
A lot of metal bands.
Lot of
That's
metal.
how parents saw the Beatles back
Yeah.
then. Like how parents
It's
now
not as
see
heavy metal.
black metal.
It's very. It seems rebellious now, huh?
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's crazy how our view of rebels in terms of music has really shifted. Like where I guess you could say bands were kind of like they're kind of getting us desensitized. Or back in the day, the pop music or the rock music that we heard from the Beatles did seem kind of outlandish back then. Nowadays, heavy metal or like those things talking about blood, blur that out or bleep that out, Roy, if you can. I'd love you if you did, right? Stuff like that. That sounds incredibly crazy, but it kind of sounded like that. In the 60s to people listening to the Beatles.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the 70s. It was just as crazy back then, or simply because it was unheard of.
Yeah.
If someone says something like shooting out blood, right? They'd be like, what the
I know what you mean now. I know what you mean.
yeah, if they heard like, oh man, let's all go and smoke weed in a flower field, they were like, what the fuck? I mean, it was the same exact reaction, you know?
Yeah.
This is a song
about shooting.
That
That low-key sounds disgusting.
Yeah, it does, but that's what it was.
I would also like to point out that I feel like bands back then revolutionized music so much more than now.
They did. They changed the game. Nowadays, it's like the only things that are seen as different is like heavy metal, stuff like that. I mean, or I guess R&B. R&B came out in the 21st
And
century.
they borrow, they sample a lot. Like they borrow a lot of melodies.
A lot of melodies.
Come on, man, you can do it. 0.07. You still got one more chance, bro.
No, I don't, dude.
Yes.
0.03
Wait,
seconds.
let me try. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, dude. You don't have enough time. 4.097.
Okay, so
On to your first topic.
my first. Oh, okay.
Yes.
7 minutes.
Good.
Alright, go ahead. Just make sure. Alright, Noe.
What's your first
topic?
Okay, my first topic is the conspiracy theory that
Oh, I love conspiracy theories.
is there a firmament over the Earth of water or slash is space fake?
Wait, sorry. Could you repeat? I didn't catch you
So
in the second
this
part.
has to do with like the Bible a lot.
Just explain what you mean by the firmament.
There's a literal wave of water over us. There's no space that doesn't exist. It's just water over us, and we can't penetrate through it.
Oh, no, you're talking about it.
Over the water, so it's Earth, the firmament of water, and then the heavens. So people like to point out, a lot of Christians like to point out in the Bible, saying that God put a firmament over water, shielding them from the heavens. And they like to point out a lot of like videos. Like for example, there's this one like I think it's SpaceX or NASA or whatever shooting a rocket up.
Yeah.
When it's filming, the rocket looks like it hit something, and it looks like it hit water, and the rocket just explodes.
That's crazy. So
Wow.
you're saying that maybe it could be that there is no space, as we call it.
Yeah, that's what some Christians point to. It's not majority. It's
some radicals.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because like you could see it when God says He created the heavens and the earth. That means like the firmament in between it, dividing it, would be just a layer of water, right?
And they like to point out that the flood came from Him collapsing the firmament.
That's crazy.
That's how it came.
Maybe there isn't a firmament anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just like
some point out to that. That was it.
Yeah.
And then space, but
maybe space. Maybe the space between the heavens and the earth is the
Yeah.
end.
But also, I would like to point out that like when it was Moses, right, that saw the visions of Genesis, right? It was Moses who wrote Genesis.
I
No?
think it was Moses. I thought it was just an unknown writer.
Whoever saw the vision or whatever, he doesn't know what space is, so he just called it the heavens.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or it wasn't really that. I thought it was like the heavens and the earth was all material or living matter, or all like matter in the world. Well, the heavens was another reality. Like, you know what I mean? Like the firmament being, I guess, the fabric of space, or the third dimension.
And also, that conspiracy theory also throws that the earth is a sphere. It throws that out. They're like, yeah, the earth is flat too.
That's crazy. So they do believe the earth is flat.
Yeah,
They do
that
believe
too.
there's a firmament over there.
And then below us.
Is hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what do you think about this, Michael?
Well, honestly, I don't know what much to think about this because I'm not very educated in this type of field. Go, friend.
We do have a lot of space videos, but like, they say, oh, they're manipulated.
Yeah, a lot of people can say that.
Well, you can never really truly trust something, you know? You
Yeah.
can't really truly believe something until you see it with your own eyes.
Or you do it yourself. Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying we should build a rocket and go to space ourselves.
Through carbon in.
Yeah, throw carbon in there in case we run out of food.
Yeah.
But anyways, honestly, I'm not 100% sure what to say about this because usually when I'm uneducated on one of these things, I just like, oh, the sky's very nice out there. But honestly, I don't really know what else to say about this.
That's fair. It's a very confusing type of topic because it's not like we have a lot to work off of, and we'll never know. We'll never know until we really try it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
like faking the moon landing and such. You've really come up with a lot of stuff to disprove it, right? Or
It
Hitler
is.
being bad.
Well, I don't always. See, here's the thing. I don't always believe everything. Like, I'm not very gullible compared to a lot of people. So, I have a hard time pretty much believing almost anything I see on the internet. That voice crack was crazy. But, yeah.
But it also, I would like to point out that the Bible, like the people who were in the Bible or wrote it, didn't know a lot about or Isaac Newton wasn't around.
He didn't know
obviously.
about space. He didn't know about gravity.
Physics, whatever.
Yeah.
So, like for example, I'm pretty sure at some point in the Bible it says, "Oh, the Earth is like a dome," or what did he say? He said it's like a disc. There you go.
Oh yeah, it's like
But
a
he
disc.
wasn't. It just looks like a disc when you walk around. It feels flat.
It's crazy. So like essentially, I was just like this close to being onto something. Oh yeah, like back in the day, they didn't really have much words for anything. So instead of saying space, they just called it the heavens.
Yeah,
Because there's a ton of white. Because like there's like, if you really want to think about it, back in the day, it wasn't like it was just a black sky with white dots. They could see whole constellations. Like, have you guys ever seen the night sky without any power? It's beautiful.
I know
Yeah,
that. I know.
So like when you see something like that, you're like, oh my god, only a true creator, an honest to God
Yeah.
is out there to have made this beautiful sight that we could see every single night.
And the stars, like they're like, people are like, well, how do you explain stars? Oh, they're just reflections of the water,
Yeah,
and that's pretty much it.
yeah, it makes sense. At least for the reasoning we're using.
Oh, hey.
Check that out. 5 minutes on the dollar. Because I'm that cool. Okay, on to my.
Yeah,
Second.
Michael's. First topic.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Alright. Yes. So my topic is, you can go to the timer now. Should the United States have taken Antarctica? So as you know, Antarctica is very, very cold.
It's pretty massive.
It's pretty massive continent, and it's like
My name is Adolf. Sorry.
and it's very uninhabitable.
Yeah.
And the only really true thing there's like a lab, I believe, right?
There's a laboratory. There's a few laboratories. So there are two.
So, and there's a agreement that no country can own the entire continent.
Really?
You can't own it.
Actually, I did not know that.
I think it's called it's like international waters in Antarctica. Everyone has a truce there, no matter what. Like the ISS,
Yeah.
if it's real.
It may be.
Why did you guys stop talking about whatever you
Is
were talking
anything real? Anyways,
Okay,
but why didn't the United States just take the whole thing? Because if there's nothing there, that's
Well, okay, what are you gonna do against it, dude? Imagine you're talking with Russia and you're like, oh yeah, what's up? And they want to fight over it. You're gonna send your soldiers into Antarctica, dude?
yes.
No, they're
No,
gonna
I'm
die.
kidding.
They're just gonna freeze before they get to fight, dude. That's the problem. No one can fight over it. Unless you want to have another world war to find out. But that was in the middle of the Cold War when we figured that out.
That is true.
What about the ice wall?
Maybe it is just an ice wall and all the countries are in agreement that no one should be able to see it. Or all the lizard people in it. Okay, no, I can't really talk about that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to all the people in Sydney. I feel bad for it. I shouldn't be making Israel jokes anymore. Or Judaism
That
jokes.
was a
as of
Judaism
recent.
joke.
Yes, I was about to talk about like Israeli lizard people.
I don't get that.
Yeah.
That's a topic for another day, though.
We can't really talk about reptilian being the U.S. government.
But why is Antarctica so just in general? Why is it so restricted?
It's farthest from the equator, so if anyone's over there, there's nowhere to live. You're gonna freeze to death. And the past 8 people who tried to go there all died in the 16th century.
Jeez, okay.
We had crews of pirates that were like, I'm gonna sail across the world, hit an iceberg, and they were and died.
I think I got a theory. So I remember my 8th grade teacher pointed this out about, what is it, the glaciers? Because of climate change, the glaciers are melting, right?
Yeah.
Whatever, right? Antarctica
There's
is a lot of it's
less
melting.
albedo.
He said there's diseases that we don't even know of that might get revealed.
There can be.
That could
there
be
is a possibility. There could be a whole new
could be why someone
element.
get exposed to
Maybe.
it there if they send them there.
There could be
Come back
bacteria
and they
such.
go. Just like how what was it? Didn't Columbus bring a disease? Syphilis, right?
Columbus brought
Syphilis, no.
not syphilis. He brought smallpox
Oh, small
and the common cold.
from fleas, right?
Yeah. No, yeah, it was from fleas, you're right. And the common cold. That shit wiped people out.
But yeah, I think that could be maybe a small reason we don't want to COVID
Yeah,
2.0 again.
it could be. So we
Yeah,
don't
sure,
unleash another virus. But that's why would we have researchers over there in the first place if that was the main reasoning?
Oh yeah.
I think it's because of the ice wall.
Yeah, because there's a secret ice wall keeping us all in.
Keeping us away from Agartha
And Asgard.
and Asgard.
Have you seen the map? There's like an
Yes,
actual flag.
and the
of
dragon,
Asgard.
dragon's lair, dude, or whatever
Yeah.
it's called, and the magma layer, or whatever you call it.
I do want to point out. I kind of wish if those maps are true. I wish
I
because
wish
that
they were
looks
real.
cool. That Asgard, that looks insane.
They got Asgard, they got Agartha, they got this dragon place for some reason. They got giant deserts, huge magma volcanic plains. It's like an RPG outside of this ice wall, dude. They just don't want us all to be playing it.
Oh, for real? It's like the next Earth update or something.
When it gets patched.
But you said that they would do we not have the gear to go there? Like all the
We have the gear, but we don't have the gear to fight there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can't send soldiers into there to fight because everyone will just get one tapped.
How do they have laboratories there?
They have laboratories there because they have the technology to keep it heated. There's generators and a lot of oil. They just don't have the technology to keep like people there to fight. Because if you're fighting and it's a matter of inches, like it was in a lot of wars, right? Then you're not going to be able to stay there, keep your men there, or hell, you might just get freaking impeached. You're probably going to get shut down if you're the president and you try to send soldiers into Antarctica.
I know.
You're probably just going to get defected and the government's going to take you out, or the army's going to take you out. Anyways, anyone but me, please talk.
So,
It feels like Antarctica outside currently.
Yeah, it does.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even feel that cold. It's like room temperature out to me.
It's so
It's pretty
cloudy,
cold.
but no rain. Like
Yeah.
barely any rain.
Yeah,
You should have seen this morning.
It has been very cloudy recently in California for like, 3 weeks now? 4 weeks?
Yeah,
Alright, go.
I think-
it's it.
I think it's because Noes secretly controls the weather, or Dinkelberg.
Yeah,
Dinkelberg?
maybe. Okay, now for my second topic. The intricacy of math. Now this may be a difficult one to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not good at math.
Okay, yeah, neither am I. 'Cause
I
I'm in
kinda
math
am.
three. Okay, good. Now, I'd like to say this. Ever since we were in elementary school, right, we started learning about addition. We're like, okay, 1
Yeah.
plus 1 equals 2, 2 plus 2 equals 3.
That was useful. Yeah, that was useful.
Yeah,
That
and it
was
was like
useful.
2 times 8 equals 16. I was like, okay, this is getting pretty interesting. I couldn't understand it for the life of me when I was in 2nd grade. Right? I was like, oh my goodness, right? What is 2 times 8? Right? What is 2 plates of 8? Why would that even equal anything important? Right?
Yeah.
Just crazy work, right? And then it gets a little bit more complicated, where let's say we wanted something to be made, or we wanted to start making something, right? Let's say you wanted to bake cookies, right? If each cookie sold for $2 and you already had $10, how many cookies would you have to sell in order to make 100, right? That would be 2x plus 10 equals 100. Yeah, 2x plus 10 equals 100. And then you have to do that math, right? Minus 10, 90, right? 2x over 90, or 90 over 2x would equal 45. So you need to sell 45 cookies in order to get $100, right? Including the $10 you already had.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting. But then it's like, let's say you wanted to start a business, right? Now let's say for every store that you made an extra $10 or something.
Yes.
I'm not that good at math, right? Okay. Now let's say you wanted to start graphing things. You wanted to get more complicated in terms of what you wanted to make.
Fractions.
Yeah, you want to get into fractions. You need to know exactly how much money you made and exactly how fast you can. You wanted to figure out your profit margins. All these mathematics are incredibly important and incredibly intricate the further and further you go, right?
Yeah.
And I would argue they get significantly less important as you go up the grades.
Well, yeah, you'd say
Yeah,
that, but let's say you were alone and you had to solve something important. Like one time when I was hanging out with Zale, we had to figure out what the diameter of the wrestling mat was in order for you guys to run a mile on the mat.
Okay.
It's pretty interesting, right? So we found the inside of it. We figured out an oval would be probably about 40 meters, right? You gotta, I believe, divide that by 3.14, right?
But why pi?
Pi, because we wanted to figure out how long it would take if you ran in a circle around the square mat.
Oh.
It was like 20 by 30 or something, dude. It was crazy. But it was pretty interesting. We figured out the math for it, and it was like 45 some laps, or I believe 45 laps. It was very intricate, but it was very interesting, not very intricate. That was just basic math, like according to math 2, right? But then you get more and more complicated, and you're right. It's hard for me to find something to find quadratics.
Yeah, like polynomial division.
Like polynomial
Dude,
division.
I'm even starting polynomial division.
It's pretty crazy. But you gotta understand, this stuff is insane how it all fits into it.
I know,
Right?
it fits so well.
How everything fits so well. Like these people back in the day, how were they able to make the quadratic formula?
Exactly.
How were they able to find pi? It's insane how much work they had to put in just to find out these basic units that we use every single day. Like whoever made I, or God forbid we talk about Planck, dude.
Planck?
Henry
I
Planck.
don't know what that
Henry
is.
Planck.
Oh.
He discovered infinity. He spoke about infinity, and he made this argument that there was more numbers, real numbers, than whole numbers.
What?
Yeah.
There's more real numbers.
More real numbers than whole numbers. There is
Okay, what's a real number then?
a real number
Yeah, what's a real number?
is 1.1,
Okay.
1.01, 1.001.
Oh,
There is an infinite amount of space in between 1 and 2 when you think about real numbers. There is an infinite amount of space between each number, meaning that if you want to count to infinity with real numbers, as with whole numbers, you wouldn't get to 2 if you tried counting from 0.0 times, or
I see what you mean.
0.01.
You're never gonna get there.
Right? Max Planck thought about that, and he was shunned for it. He was shunned for it because people didn't believe him when he said that he was driven to insanity because of it. He went crazy trying to grasp the fact that there's more infinity in whole numbers than there are in real numbers.
Whoa, that's actually really interesting.
It's crazy. That guy was an absolute genius of his time, but he had to be put into a mental asylum.
Really?
Yeah, he was an absolute unit of a man, dude.
How come we
Think
don't
about
see any new things to solve problems?
Because it just gets harder and harder. And besides, we do have new equations,
Really?
like the Euler identity, which we talked about like last podcast on day 6. Or no, on day 5. Yeah, with Max.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
That's pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
That's why I love math, personally.
Physics counts as math, right?
Physics is math. It's math.
Oh, what's that guy? This guy pointed out that like Isaac Newton had to be such a genius just to figure out physics.
And then he turned 30. and then he turned 23 or something, right?
No.
On to your second topic, Noe.
Okay, how about skin color of Jesus,
Skin color of Jesus.
or whatever ethnicity of Jesus.
So give us a quick explanation and tell us what
So we know Jesus is from the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
So then you would presume that they think
Actually, he's from Israel, not the Middle East.
Israel is in the Middle
No,
East. That's
Israel's
not the
from
Middle
Europe.
East. I thought he was Middle East.
No.
Okay.
I was screwed.
Yeah.
It is the Middle East.
Okay. But then it's hard to say, because some people like to. Do you know why some people say Jesus is black? I'm actually curious.
They say because of the geography. That's what I've heard.
Not that he was black, that he was dark skinned.
Yeah.
Really? They say he's literal. Okay.
No, not that he was black, it's that he had dark skin that made him look black. I mean, that's just a racist term for him being dark skinned.
But then, there's visions of Jesus that people see all the time, and then there's a really famous picture. I forgot what saint had a vision of Jesus,
I think so.
but there's a really famous painting of she had a vision of Jesus, and then she told this painter, oh, this is how Jesus looked like. And
I
then
thought that lady was just that was her son or something.
I don't know, but I feel like it may have been because of European standards, they may have slightly altered how he looked, because then over the time it was
Or
altered.
you gotta realize they also probably look different to the people. Jesus probably made himself look different to other people as he saw them.
Oh,
Because he was just like you or me, right?
Yeah. And then, as the years go by, pictures of Jesus are manipulated, making him blue eyes, white skin, almost
blonde hair.
and straight
Yeah,
nose.
blonde
like
You
a
come
European.
from a land down under.
And then I forgot what they're called, the Israelites, right, that claim that the chosen people of God are Hispanics and black people.
They said that? I
Yeah.
thought they said that the Israelites were the chosen people of God.
Oh, I forgot. Hebrew. There you go. Hebrew Israelites.
people. Yeah.
They like to claim that Jesus is black or God is black because in Revelations, towards the beginning when John has this vision of Jesus, it says Jesus' hair was white like wool, but white like wool. I don't think it meant like his hair was textured like wool.
Yeah, cool.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's what you mean. They said that he had afro hair.
Yeah, basically.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's why they realized that. But they mean like white hair is in like holy and pure.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's probably why he shows up to people as white. And it's not because it's like a race thing. It's just white is a symbol of purity in the Bible. That's why God is white. And a lot of people confirm themselves because the skin color is because our skin color is whiter, that they consider themselves better, and that's what eugenics was about in Ryan genetics.
Eugenics.
I would
Eugenics is
like to
crazy.
point that out that you may actually be right that maybe Jesus does appear as like different ethnicities, like in like whatever Asian culture we see him drawn. I'm not
As
saying
Asian,
with
right?
slanted eyes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With Asian characteristics that they see from themselves.
Yeah.
Because he probably shows up to one another as people that look, or as him looking just like the other people, right?
But I would also like to point out, like, they say that when you get to heaven, you're gonna get a new body.
No, sorry. From what I heard is that you go to heaven in your prime self, which could just be you as a kid, you as a 20-year-old, 40-year-old, 50-year-old, whatever state you were in your best in. You were.
Okay.
you were sent to heaven.
It interests me because I think in Revelation when John was talking about Jesus, like, he explained Jesus to look really, like, different, like, eyes like fire, sword protruding from his mouth.
Oh, I thought that was God.
Well, he said I was once dead, but now I'm alive.
Oh, okay.
So, Jesus evidently. And he has, like, white on him, golden sash, whatever.
That's
And
crazy.
I think John was talking
Wait,
there.
what book is this from?
Revelation, last book of the Bible.
Okay.
I think John John does talk very, like, with apocalyptic language, but, like, I'm curious, why didn't Jesus appear like that to other people? So that makes me think that John was just being metaphorical.
I think it would be just not to scare them.
Oh, yeah, because he did, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it would
it's
be
the
to
same
put
thing.
himself down
Yeah.
at their level, not to make himself seem better or to make other people think that they're better than others simply because of the color of his skin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think that does make sense because, yeah, he did, like, fear, and literally Jesus said,
Yeah.
I think he said, do not fear.
Yeah, be not afraid. I think be not afraid is said more than once.
Yeah, by the angels.
Apart from
That's
just that
another
one.
topic.
The seraphim, yeah, that's something else. 3, 2, 1, and 0.
Oh, 0.03.
You come from that down under. Okay, now time for your second topic, Michael Shepard.
All right, my second
Check the
topic.
camera.
Right.
See you guys next time.
Liar.
No, like actually, it's at 30 minutes.
Oh, I was about to say.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
You. All right, my next topic is, which should matter more, your academic performance or your state testing score results? So as you know, academics, the academic grades are the grades you receive A, B, C, D, F throughout school, divided into 6, or if you have a 0 period, 7 classes. No joke intended.
Take this.
And what is it? Due to grade inflation, those have like not mattered a lot. More test scores, essay. I don't even know much about tests. There's CASP testing, state testing, and MAP testing, but we'll focus on CASP testing. So, what do you guys think is more important, your academic performance or state test, your test results?
State testing.
State testing.
If you show the will to be able to pass, then you should be able to get the spoils of war from that test. Doesn't matter if you don't do jack all your academic career. If you get to an SAT and you get a 1600 on it, what does that matter? What if you spent 4 straight years getting all A's, and I spent 4 straight years getting all straight B's, right? And then I got a 1430 and you got a 1420. Would that place us at the same level or at a different level?
Ooh.
On terms of a GED, it'd place me at a higher level than him, despite him spending 4 years getting straight A's. Now, according to universities, yes, they do look at grades more than they do SATs, but
Really?
they kind of go hand in hand. They look at grades because they try to show how your performance is and not just how good you are at something. Because odds are you can cheat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think state testing definitely like shows. What was it again? What was the question?
Which is more important, your academic performance throughout the school year or your state testing results?
I think your state testing definitely is. It just shows like if you actually like try.
If you did try. Yeah.
If you did try, then yeah, it shows.
Yeah.
And it won't always reflect on your grades, but like yeah.
Assuming we're talking about CASP testing, that I think we take that like once every 3 years.
March. No, you take it only in junior year.
Really? Because
You never take CASP testing except for in junior year.
No, I don't mean like only in high school. I took it in middle school. I took it in
CASP testing in middle
Yes.
school? No way.
It made that.
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
That's math testing.
no, that's CASP.
That's not math testing.
That's
What am I
CASP.
smoking? I've heard that in 7th, 8th, and 9th grade.
Then you're obviously probably smoking something.
And I'm not smoking anything. I can't. By religion.
No, like I swear I've taken it when I was in 8th grade, making a 3-year gap into when
I
was
took
junior.
it too.
Yeah.
Pretty bad. Oh no,
I
I
thought
did.
that was just
I
a
did average.
basic math test.
No, that was.
When you get when the letters come, you get a 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 is average. 4,
Oh yeah, that.
is outstanding.
Ah.
2 is below average. Oh, need some work. You're retarded.
Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Whenever I took CASP testing, I'm telling you, I always tried my hardest. Like I'm telling you, I put blood, sweat, tears in it, and I'm telling you, I always got back below standard. No, I make good grades, but like I swear I'm not stupid. I just wasn't thinking. I mean, I was thinking. I was trying really hard that day.
I got straight 3s and 4s.
I would just get 3. Oh no, I would get 3s and probably 1, 2.
Straight 3s and 4s.
Yeah, like I've never had a above average or meets standard, whatever. I swear I'm not stupid. I promise. I have good grades.
This is
But,
the end. Continue.
but
Continue.
I am continuing.
Continue. Keep
Oh,
talking.
here you go.
That part's button, you gotta use the other. That part's button.
And I've always thought that it was stupid that this mattered a ton compared to how good my grades were.
I think it was because all of your grading and all of your schoolwork has been put to see what what your CASP score is. I think all the years of you learning math and English are culminated into your CASP test, which gets sent across the United States of America.
I think like academic scores are like, are you a good boy?
Yeah, I was asking if you're a good boy or not.
I think the
Will you
CASP.
follow the education, everything, and then
Will you join the rat race?
like state testing is like actually where like it shows you like your
It
mind
really
is.
shows what you are, yeah,
I
or
think
what you're made of.
It like works as like a two-step verification. You can always fake the first part because you can easily cheat on academic assignments, but you cannot cheat on state tests. Matter of fact, if you pull out a phone during state test or CASP state testing, whatever, they legit say we have to restart everyone's test now.
Oh, I remember that. They would say that. Police were after you.
Oh, 0.58.
5.0008.
On to Randy Michael Lee himself's next topic.
Are cats equal to... I got a big notification there.
34 minutes.
Good. Are cats equal to or greater than dogs?
Ooh, that's a good question, actually. State your answer first, and then.
Well, this is a question, so it's entirely up to what you guys think and not me. I'll give my opinion after.
I would say cats are not equal to dogs in most way, shape, or form. Now, yes, they are animals and have a completely different communication system than humans, but I think one reason why I'd say they aren't similar or aren't equal. Well, they are similar because they're both animals, have a tail on their forepaws. One thing I would say, and it's a huge factor, you can't train them like dogs. Okay, you can easily you can easily take a dog for a walk around the park, but have you seen anyone take a cat for a walk?
I have, yeah.
One time.
You can walk cats.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a lot of people don't because
I
they
saw
kind
it
of know for being
one
a dog.
time with a pair of, I'm not sure, 2 white ladies that spoke amazing Spanish.
Yeah, I see. They're probably just like from the north.
Spain. They're probably from Spain.
Yeah.
From the north. But yeah, see what I mean? Like, you can train them kind of like that. But what's your opinion on it, Noe?
I would say they are different, but like, I do like cats more, but like, they are different when it comes to the attributes, characteristics. Like, a dog, I'll say, it feels like a dog actually truly loves you.
Yeah, man's
like-
best friend.
You're basically, it's like the comparison of a man and God. Dog and man, they are so loyal to you if you save them as a pup. But like cats seem like they don't really. Oh, they can love you a
It
lot.
depends on how you train them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you treat a dog bad, they still treat you bad. It's just on average.
Really?
Yes, dude. Have you seen a pit bull? Not all pit bulls. If you train a pit bull bad, it becomes deadly. If you train a pit bull good, it becomes
No, but it'll still be
probably
like
one
I'm
of the
gonna be
best
loyal to
dogs.
my master. I'm gonna be loyal to my human.
Yeah, or they become incredibly like unruly. You've never seen that? You've never
I've seen
a dog
it.
become unruly.
I've seen it.
Okay, yeah. You see what I mean? They can become unruly. Cats, of course, they can become unruly at the end of the day. No matter what, they kind of don't leave you. They know that they need you, and they're smart enough to understand that they do understand you. I'd say the cats are equal to dogs in the sense that they are both companions, but they're not for the same exact reasons.
Yeah.
Well, you do get cuddles from both. They both have the same exact amount of limbs, appendages, including tails, and they both drink water in almost the same way. I don't really care about those YouTube shorts, right? They're both pretty adorable, gotta admit.
They have like different characters. Like for example, I feel like cats like keeping to themselves more. Dogs want a lot of attention, a lot.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, are they both gonna snuggle with you? Yes.
Yes.
See what I mean? They're both gonna cuddle with you, but one's just gonna want a little bit more attention.
Well, obviously, in terms of these characteristics, they're similar. However, though, in terms of law enforcement, dogs are like way more useful.
Yeah,
They sniff out.
significantly.
I believe drugs. Along the line, right? But here's the thing, cat, bro. Have you ever seen a police cat? What?
I've seen Mike Tyson's tiger hunt down a person.
Wow. That.
You ever heard of the Lion King or the Lion? What is it? The Lion guy?
What?
The
What?
the real life Lion King or whatever his name. Tiger Woods. That was his name.
Isn't that a f***ing golf player?
No. Tiger.
What?
His Tiger was not.
It was a Netflix documentary. You have to believe me. It was called The Tiger King or something, dude. I'm not even kidding. The Tiger King. That guy had tigers.
Are we talking about felines or are we talking about cats? But
Talking
we're
about felines.
Okay, yes, felines. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because if I were talking about dogs in general, I would exclude Dachshunds. I would exclude German Shepherds. I would exclude Huskies because they're so far and in between. Far and few between.
What is that then?
Compare a wiener dog to a German Shepherd, dude. You really think you're both going to be able to hunt something the same?
No.
Now compare a tabby to a ginger. They're both the exact same.
Yeah, they are.
Right?
Well, actually, I say
compare a lion to a tabby. Exactly. So they're both like just a bigger version of the other. You just can't really tame them. Like raccoons. I love raccoons. You know, raccoons are becoming domesticated now.
I know, yeah, I've seen.
Yeah, they're cool. Because they're getting smarter and they're understanding that they have to beg for stuff. So their noses are getting less pointy, their ears are getting rounded, and they're starting to beg and become less aggressive.
Really?
They're getting adorable. Yeah.
There's an actual selection for you, for anybody who does
That's
believe in it.
That's adaptation, dude. Survival of the cutest.
Okay, so you have to stop the timer at 5. Dude.
No.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Ah! One more topic. No, your third topic.
I didn't think that.
Anything. It doesn't matter where it is. School drama. Teachers I hate. People who I hate, like Randy Michael Lee. Except I love Randy. In a good way. Wait.
Continue.
Funniest joke. I don't know.
Yes. I'm so tired. We've been here for 8 hours.
We've been here since 9 o'clock.
Okay.
He took my.
Okay, I think I got it. I think. Let me think.
I'm
I
still
think I
looking. I can see it.
What is it?
You just see what happened earlier.
Click on it.
Diego tried using friction to stick his phone to the wall, and it fell right in between the crack and the table. Continue.
Health rates in the U.S.
Health rates?
Yeah.
Health rates?
Rates.
Health
Whatever,
rates, okay.
whatever.
Health rates.
What do you have to say about health rates in the U.S.?
Like say that
I'm
like
gonna
But what is the health rate?
I don't. It's like a chart where it shows, I guess, how long you live. I don't know. Anyways, I like to point out that in other other countries, I'll say Japan. Like I remember when my teacher said this.
I'm so sorry, Yogi. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. It's
Oh,
great.
dude, he's
Oh my god.
Dude,
it's
you
broken.
cracked his screen. No, I'm kidding. It's good.
You did, bro. Okay, continue.
Wait.
I
Go.
just wanted to
Okay.
ask-
that.
There's Renzo Cedric up there.
May I have your attention, please? The library closes in 15
So you were saying what about
Computers
others?
shut off in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Please check out your selections now. Thank you.
We need.
They're in the walls. Continue.
So I like to point out that in like some places in Japan, the health rates are like people live really long. Then we see in the U.S. where, you know, a
We
lot.
have a blue zone in LA.
What is that?
What's a blue zone?
A blue zone is like where there's a ton of incredibly old people who live up like past 100.
Drinking baby's blood.
Mhm.
You know, Hollywood. Okay.
Continue.
Okay. So I like to point out that like you already know the obesity rates are getting higher, right?
Yeah, I know they're lowering.
Really? What?
Yeah, since COVID they've been lowering.
So my topic is.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
But before that, they were raising. It's just saying, because like in 2020, the obesity rate skyrocketed because of the COVID and the quarantine. Just continue. Past, like before 2020.
Yeah, but like, so I'd like to point out like the American dream it basically tells you, oh, go
Be
here.
free, eat whatever you want.
Yeah. But then we see the health rates in the U.S. where I feel like the government doesn't do enough. We have way too much fast food installments, restaurants, unhealthy options in stores, so many processed foods.
You're right, but that's the problem is it's up to the consumer to fix that.
Exactly. It's like saying, oh, guns cause so much death every year. No, it's not the guns, it's the people behind it. Earlier today, we talked about how EBT should be for healthy food only, and we brought up the point that people could misuse a government-provided service that's provided them for free, by the way.
We're also talking about governmental limitation and how they put control or strict controls on gun rights.
Yeah.
Now we're saying if they were to shut down fast food restaurant after fast food restaurant to prevent obesity rates, I mean, what's going to stop people from just cooking that, from finding creative ways to become fatter?
Yeah, you got a point there.
Once they find out how to cook good food, they're going to be like, oh man, I'm just going to deep fry Oreos every single morning.
Deep fried Oreos. Wow.
Never had one before. Really want to.
I really don't want one, and it probably tastes like the camera, but like next thing you know, they're gonna start eating computer chips.
Yeah, probably.
Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. A little
Not the
comedian.
beast. But,
Yeah.
But I would like to say that, like, I'm pretty sure there's only 2 countries in the world that aren't part of this, or what is it though? It's this organization about like World Health, whatever.
Who? World Health Organization, yeah.
Whatever. The U.S. and this other country are the only ones that aren't a part of it, like the metric system.
Yeah, U.S. and Israel. But the thing is, America stepped out of it because they were the ones that were funding literally everything. You got to realize that they were gonna offer a bill that was like, should food be a human right? If they were to say yes, they'd be A, approving or appealing to communist and socialist ideals, and B, they'd have to fund it across the world. We can't afford like globe wide
Exactly.
food. We can't provide it to everyone. We don't even produce enough food. We do produce enough food. We produce more than enough food, but we don't have the means or the will to do it. We have the way. We just don't want to. We don't have to. And we shouldn't either, because it'll damage our supply, our profit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yes,
and like people, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but like people hold the U.S. to a high standard that they need to help every single country that's in every single conflict for world peace. How about this? How about we just focus on our own country problems?
We did that in the 1920s, and then World War II broke out.
Yeah, you're right.
In the 10 years that we weren't there, another World War broke out.
But I think people hold the United States to a very high standard, which I think it is good to have people on high standards, but
Your dinner's ready, by the way. Your mother's ready to eat.
you can't help the entire world, you know.
We can't. It's not possible. But you're right that we shouldn't have left it. We should have tried to come up with a better way to negotiate with others. Now I'm not saying that it was a good thing that we left it, but I'm saying it wasn't a bad thing that we did leave it, because it kind of stood for something other than what it was.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
I see.
we do hold up a high standard, but we tried to help before with our 12-step plan, and they disregarded it and voted to just punish Germany. You know, with every single thing that happened. With what was the word for it? Blog or something?
I don't remember.
It was something like that. But other than that, that's the end of the 7th day of the Lepherdcast Christmas special. On the
Yes.
7th day of Christmas, Carbonic gave to me 7 Noes nutting, 6 Diego's jumping, 5 Max's munting, 4 Kyle's kirking, 3 Bennett's bawling, 2 Chisers chirping, and a partridge in a pear tree. With that, thank you and Merry Christmas, one and all.
Yep. I'm ready.
This is actually going to be on Happy New Year's. 7th day.
Sweet.